Draymond, going back to him, Woj reported yesterday the 11 to 13 games is what Draymond is expected to miss if everything goes kind of according to plan with his counseling and these kind of things he needs to tick off before he returns to the floor. So that would kind of be the end of the Warriors. So the Warriors are currently in a stretch where they've got 10 of 11 games at home. And this would put Draymond back towards the end of the upcoming homestand, which I think would be really important because then they go on a 4-game road trip, which starts with the Chicago Bulls, who have been resurgent a little bit like the Warriors over the past couple of weeks. And then they've got the Bucks in Milwaukee as well. And we know, as I spoke about with Giannis before, like he's an absolute freight train, impossible to stop, particularly for the Warriors and their lack of size. And I think Draymond's going to be really important in trying to combat Giannis, obviously, in any way they can. So it's going to be important for the Warriors to get Draymond back. Again, what role he plays is going to be fascinating, whether he does come straight back into the starting lineup or whether or not he actually comes off the bench for 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, the rest of his career. Who knows how many games that could happen. I actually think he will. I don't think he's coming straight back in the starting lineup. That's my take right now, is I'd be surprised if he comes straight back in. Part of that is because of, the new starting lineup is working well. And obviously, there's still a few more games here. So he's missed 7 now. The Warriors are 5-2 in that stretch. So he's got, another, let's say, 4 to 6 game suspension going on here. Obviously, whether he starts or not will be determined on how the Warriors go in these next 4 to 6 games. But if they keep winning, in that, let's say he's suspended for 13 games, if they go 9-4 or 10-3, I just think you'd have a hard time changing things back up again and putting Draymond straight back into the starting lineup. And also, the secondary thing is I think there needs to be some kind of punishment for what he's done in terms of the repeated unsportsmanlike acts, for putting the Warriors in such a tough position, not only on the floor and how they perform there, but also off the floor and just the kind of PR nightmare that Draymond creates. There needs to be some kind of punishment for that. Now, obviously there is with indefinite suspension, but I think just from a team standpoint, it's like, hang on, you can't just be doing what you're doing and come back in and expect a starting role. Like, this is more than basketball. This is more than basketball. You need to earn the respect of those in the league and those in the locker room, because I'm sure, especially among the young players right now, you're looking around thinking, like, what is Draymond doing? What is he doing? And this is, a disappointing aspect for Draymond and for the Warriors so far this season. And I don't think it's one where you can necessarily just place him back in the starting lineup and let things roll out again as if nothing's happened. So I think there's a crucial point coming up for the Warriors here. But in saying that, they do need, Draymond back, for some of these matchups. I think yesterday really proved that. And as I said, that road trip will be really important as well.